Hey, this is Ron with the Radiologic Technologist I would say podcast. It's a YouTube channel and blog. I do have a podcast. I've just only done a couple of podcasts because I found it to be very editing intensive. Anyway, going through the Facebook group today, there's a student going for their Bachelor of Science in Radiologic Science, and she's being tasked with looking for a quality management project. And so that got me looking through some of my files. I've been in management for a while, and one of my favorites that I found that was super helpful to a lot of people, see if I can bring it up here, I gotta look over my microphone, is this little guy right here. Oftentimes, X-ray techs are called to the OR to look for foreign objects. For those of you outside of the radiology world, when you start a surgery, you have a tray full of instruments, and there's someone in charge of counting all those things, just like there's someone in charge of handing them off to the surgeon, etc. And at the end of every surgery, they do a count again, and they make sure they can account for everything that they started with. Ergo, if something's missing, they call an X-ray tech up there to shoot an X-ray onto a flat plate and see if they can discover the location of something missing. Sometimes it's just been thrown away or is covered up, on the tray, whatever. But everything we use has a radiopaque tracer so that we can see it. And so one day I had a tech with a good idea to go upstairs to the OR and ask for the things that they most commonly use. And they laid them out like you see on the screen over here. They laid them out on the table and imaged them, and then went back after the fact and labeled them. And this became an excellent quality management project, because we were able to share these films not only with the techs and the students so they know what things look like on film, but also with the OR staff and the surgeons and the radiologists, so everybody could kind of keep these as references and know what they look like on film. So you can see on here there's the tips and the boots and sponges, loops, needles and caps, different size needles. And then over here we've got the different types of towels, whether they're wet or dry, because a dry towel placed in, but then over time becomes soaked up with maybe blood or whatever is in the body cavity where the surgery was, tends to take on somewhat of a different appearance. And then we wadded them up as well, because they're never, very rarely are they laying inside the patient nice and laid out flat. There's some vessel loop, red maxi, white mini, and I think I have one more. Let me see if I can pull. That would be number one. Number two, let's see. Yeah. Oh, no, that's the same one. What am I missing? So we did the tips. We did that. So I think that's pretty much it. I do have 3 different pictures, but it seemed like we duplicated a lot of it. So you get the point. My point is, you can image the different instruments that are used in the OR, and it is a huge benefit to everybody involved. So for those of you out there that might be looking for a project, I don't think this one's done very often, so it's kind of a unique project, as opposed to hand washing or patient identification or process improvement. Those are some of the real common quality projects that get done over and over and over. This is one that's unique to radiography. It's not done nearly as often as those I previously mentioned. So I just thought I'd share. I hope this helps somebody out there. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Don't forget we do live Q&A every Saturday for at least an hour. Sometimes it goes over 2 hours, just depends on the amount of questions. So I hope to see you this coming Saturday, and thanks for watching.